On 210. Want to talk about Pure Science, Catherine?
Yeah, Pure Science is a horse that I've had in my notebook for a long time, ever since he got outpaced in the Champion Bumper, stayed on up the hill to finish in 6th place, was due to run in the Bumper at Aintree, but was actually withdrawn on the day. I think you can put a line through the air run after that. He gets the £8. I know he hasn't got the hurdling experience as the others have, but I'm very, very sweet on this horse, to be honest with you. I understand you're pretty keen on rum and butter.
It's going to win. But anyway, but let's listen to the experts first, and let's talk to Sandy, because I know you both wanted to talk about Clondor Draft.
Well, this is sort of the clash between summer jumpers with Man of Leisure and Rum and Butter that have improved, and horses coming back from last year. So it's always very difficult to see what's going to come on top at this time of the year. Clondor Draft, one thing I noted about him, how slick his jumping has been. McKay mentioned he would go chasing this season at some point, so he's obviously very accomplished over his hurdles. He actually fractured his cannon bone when he ran at Bangor, and he had the summer off that year. And he come back and it seemed to have really helped him. He really strengthened up, and he's gone on really well over the summer. I would suggest that the likes of Rum Better and Man of Leisure, they have really raised in the ratings. I think Man of Leisure has raised from a mark of 95 all the way up to 139. Yeah. That's a lot over the summer. And
Luke, you got a view?
Yeah, I think Pure Science is the winner in this one. Just on last year's form, went to Newbury after a winning debut and was behind Oscar Rock, which is very good form in itself. Then was 6th in a Champion Bumper, then went to Air, was probably over the top, and the step up in trip today is going to help in no end.
Sorry, Luke, how would you excuse his run at Air? Because he was Evans' favourite as well, I believe, and he's finished a long way back in the end, hasn't he? What is the excuse?
He was probably, as most horses are that go to the festival, they're usually primed for one run and that's it, and then after that it's very hard to get them back to what they were before for that season.
Catherine, I know Luke, if you saw him today, he sort of dressed as if he'd just come back from school, but he does tend to agree with you on Pure Science, and I believe this is one of your selections.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is my selection for races. Pure Science is also in my sort of horses to follow for the National Hunt season. Just touching on Clondor Draft. I think that's the main danger. He was quite an expensive purchase for Donald McCain. He was a 30-length winner of his Irish Point. Obviously, will go on to jump a fence in time. Agree with Sandy. Jumping was very slick at Bangor, but now it's Pure Science for me. Gets the £8. I think he'll do this.
Cladbrook, Sandy.
Cladbrook. I've quickly touched. Pure Science has been supported tonight as well. I think he opened at 11 to 2. I think he's as short as 3 to 1 in places now. The new one won the race last year. I think Twiston Davis knows what he's doing, bringing this horse here. Obviously, he rates him very highly. Cloudbrook, Rebecca Curtis. Won a point on soft ground, was subsequently bought for 65,000. He won very comfortably at Bangor in a bumper earlier in the month. He actually really impressed me that day. It's a lovely, big, strong-looking type, typical Rebecca Curtis horse. Not sure about tomorrow, might need a little bit more time, but he's one for the future for me.
Okay, Luke?
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I think he's the least exposed of the field, but going jumping first time.
Lacks experience, basically.
Okay. Exactly.
It worried me around Cheltenham.
Okay, Catherine, selection?
Pure Science, please.
Okay, Sandy?
I haven't got selection, but Cloudbrook for the future.
Okay.
Yes.